So let's look at an existential statement. These guys have formed, there exists X and D such that P of X. So we have some predicate, we have some domain, right? And remember, quantifiers, so how much of the domain we're claiming makes the predicate true. All we're claiming here is that one part of the domain makes the predicate true. There's at least one thing, maybe more, but at least one thing in the domain that makes the predicate true. So we're saying very little. Unlike a universal statement, we're saying a lot, right? So universal statement says a lot, but to prove it false, right, is really easy to define one. An existential statement says very little, but we'll see proving it false actually is pretty hard. So anyway, so this has the form there exists X and D such that P of X. So for example, that's fun. For example, let's say there is an attractive, actually, there's an attractive Franco brother, but attractive, that's subjective. What if we say, let me use a different example for my notes. Let's say there is an even prime number. So one way you can think about that statement is there exists an X in the primes such that X is even. And by the way, sometimes there's such that is written as a bar. I don't know why, just is. Anyway, yeah, so this is an even prime number. That's saying there exists an X in primes such that X is even. Okay. So, does that make sense what an existential statement is? It's just a there exists statement. Or if you had, for example, I'll say some M&Ms are yellow. How'd you write that in logic? In logic speak. Who's got me? Well, what's he gonna start off with? Let's go word by word.
Backwards E.
Backwards B, yeah. There exists, and let's call it an M.
In M&Ms.
In the set of all M&Ms.
Bar.
For?
Bar.
Yep.
Little, yeah.
Such that
M is yellow.
M is yellow. Exactly. So here M is yellow, that's the predicate, right? And we're making a claim about the predicate. We're making a claim about the things in the domain that make the predicate true, and the claim is there's at least one. Or maybe I should say some of them is yellow instead of are yellow, because are yellow kind of implies there's more than one. Yeah. And it's that peanut M&M in the commercials, the one that acts kind of dumb. He's funny. Classic. I have no notes for that M&M. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. So yeah, these are some existential statements. Let's work with this one though. It's more mathy. In case we're being monitored. So